there'll be quite a few coming in, so more cameras.
If you're comfortable. Yeah. Okay. Over here. So I'll just move you or whatever. Okay.
Get behind you.
Keep your shirts on. He's sitting in the big Jesus chair.
Is this your desk?
This is my desk.
Are you Leo Huck from Harlan?
I am.
Kathy Burns.
Oh,
Yes.
nice to see you.
We'll talk later. Yeah.
Come on in, guys.
I'll get your shirt.
No, just right in. You can get some more right up here.
Okay. I'm sorry. Nice to see you.
Tall guys in the front, that doesn't seem right.
No, actually, if you stand next to me, because I'm right up next to the desk, so yeah, this will work.
Get just a few more in here.
I thought people would appreciate my orange labor. Well, they all wore orange last time, so confuse everybody.
There's always three more people. I'm telling you, when you get here, you gotta close up. Are you listening to me?
They are giving him.
Oh, it's beautiful.
They're holding up a shirt. I don't know if he will accept it.
Tour. Go up and look at the buildings on the road and go through the steam tunnels. It's fun. There's a lot here.
He wants to have the door closed so that only a few. I don't know if all the media got in. All the other cameras got in.
Come on in, guys. You gotta respect me, so I can respect you. Okay, let's shut the door then. Okay.
And are you Leo?
I am Leo Huff. Okay, who's this supposed to be?
I'm going to start off.
Hi, Brenda.
My name is Brenda Brink. We have quite a few islands here.
It looks like it.
We're very concerned about the Bakken pipeline. We have many issues that we're concerned about, and we have a few people that would like to talk to Governor Branson about it. We never got a response to some questions we had.
Okay.
And that was
I hardly doubt it.
You got something in writing you're gonna give me?
Yep. And we're also going to have some people who feel like they need to have their voices heard.
Glad to hear it. Just go right ahead.
Will you be taking notes to deliver to Governor
I will not.
Branstad?
If it's not in writing, he won't get it.
Will someone be taking notes?
No,
Did Governor Branstad come out to meet with us?
no, he's busy. If you guys weren't prepared to give me notes, then you just go out of luck, because I can run an appointment.
Some people have notes.
That's fine. If you have notes to leave, I'll take them. Okay? Yes, you're welcome.
Great.
Could you submit something written to you?
Sure.
Great.
Absolutely.
Should
You
we
can either drop them off, email them, or come to me in writing, whatever.
I'd be happy to do that.
Okay. All right, who's next?
Hello, I'm Danielle Odyssey. I'm an Iowan. I'm also a Muscogee tribal member. I am here asking the governor to talk to these people and listen to their commands or their requests about not using eminent domain to approve this Bakken pipeline because I am concerned for these Iowans. I am Muscogee, and this was our land prior to this being a state. All of this land between the Missouri and Mississippi River. And if they allow this Bakken pipeline, it'll hurt a lot of elders and children, and that's what I'm concerned about. If you will not defend me or stand up for me, then get behind me so I can defend you like these people. I am not speaking for myself, I am speaking for human beings and all my Iowa citizens that I care about. This isn't a race issue, this is a human being issue. And I'm asking the governor to see them.
Okay, thank you. Who's next?
Kathy Holmes.
Kathy?
I'll come forward.
All right. I know this girl.
We.
From my hometown. Kathy, nice to see you. Tell you folks hello.
So the thing that I wanted to share with the governor was to, is this all right?
That's
Okay.
right, yes.
Is to imagine with me that he lives in the small town where I live now, and just 350 people or fewer, just a mile west of that small town. And if he walks out to his backyard and goes to the edge of his yard where there's a barbed wire fence and looks west toward what looks like a Grant Wood painting, rolling hills and fields and a pond and a stand of trees, it's just beautiful. If he thinks, it's winter now, but if he thinks about spring and the possibility of seeing coming from the northwest across the Chautauqua Valley Trail and underneath it, giant machines to rip into the earth and to create a giant tear in the earth to lay a pipeline larger than Iowa has ever seen, and the first time which I understand Dakota Access, the pipeline company, has ever laid. And it's disrupting the soil so that my neighbor who farms that land can't ever be guaranteed that for decades that land might not recover to its full, beautiful complexity that helps him grow the crops that fuel and feed America. And then you're talking to your neighbors in your hometown, and they are members of our volunteer fire department and first responders, and they're really concerned because they have no information how they're supposed to respond in case of, as happens often with pipelines, a spill or a leak of some kind. They're terrified. This young woman, Kendra, was telling me that she just fears for our community because of this. So you go to your county officials and you ask them what they have in mind for this pipeline. You ask them to engage with the Iowa Utilities Board about this process and about the decision, and you hear three things from your own county officials. One, that there isn't any information to give our small communities or a plan in place to respond to a spill. Two, that although they largely agree with me that this pipeline is a bad idea for Iowa, they feel their voice has no place in the process. And three, that even though they don't like the situation, there's already so much pipe stockpiled in our county that they said everybody already knows how this is going to come out. They're essentially telling me, they're essentially telling you or whoever goes to visit them that the fix is in. And I'd like to ask Governor Branstad, say it ain't so.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Nice seeing you again. Give this guy a box or something to stand on so I can see him.
Okay, my concerns are in regards to the farmland here in Iowa. Our farmland will be devalued. Why? Because the oil pipeline has easement rights permanent that don't allow any construction within 100 feet of the area. And that's on both sides.
Excuse me, but you don't have to shout.
Oh, this is the way I talk.
Talk quieter for me, will you?
We need everyone to hear, so keep up the volume, Bill.
He's my guest.
I taught for many years, and so I'm used to it. No way for development of the land in the future. Sad picture, isn't it? Having citizens of Iowa losing their rights for a profit company, not a utility, by being devalued. Does our tax liabilities go down too? When it leaks, and it will, that is proven through history. You have put a farmer out, or his tenant, out of a job. This isn't a temporary job like the construction jobs. This is his living. The damage it is going to cause for our environment can't be on the property area when the pipeline is being installed. How can we be sure that it is left that is the depth required by the code. If that really makes any difference, because they haven't followed the code anyhow. As they have broken the code of Iowa numerous times. Why do I say this? They have a company that is being hired for the job, the inspection job. Who's paying them? DAPL is paying them.
Yeah.
Crop
DAPL,
yields
again,
have
is
been
Dakota
shown
Access
whereby
Pipeline.
oil pipelines are put in. The crop line or the crop field goes down. Yes, they will pay a percentage for the first 3 years. But remember, this is a farmer's way of making a living. Less income for the rest of his lifetime. That's a great trade-off, isn't it? Why only a one-time payment for the use of the land, when they are going to be making a tremendous amount of money each day? As an example, 570,000 barrels of oil a day times 10 cents equals $57,000 a day. And that is only 10 cents per barrel. I realize that is gross, but I would love to have that amount daily. The natural gas and the wind turbines are paying a percentage of the amount generated. Why the difference with oil? It is amazing that we are considering a company that doesn't pay taxes in Iowa and thinking of allowing this process to go further, when we have farmers and landowners that have been paying taxes in this state for many years.
Yeah.
Yes, Dakota Access, our code does state restricted certified mail, which they have not done completely and have not followed that rule to any degree. And that's underneath code number 479B4. Yes, Dakota Access, our code does state interstate crude oil pipeline under the code can't be taken by eminent domain, section 6A.21. Let's think about the farmers and the real taxpayers of this state for all these years and the help protecting our real income from these folks by saying no eminent domain pipeline through the state of Iowa. One additional comment, maybe our codes weren't prepared to think about a project of this magnitude. Maybe we should rethink about the damages that could happen from these major oil pipelines. 30 inches is really a large pipeline. Thank you very much. I'd like to.
She's giving him the red one.
No, I don't need it back, no.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay,
Hello, sir.
yes, sir.
I'm going to speak, as others have, on behalf of future generations. And I'll speak to the governor. You're standing in for him today.
I'm representing today.
Governor Branstad, as the leader of our state, you have a sacred trust with Iowans living today and with those to come. It is your responsibility to protect our land, our waters, and our environment. This proposed crude oil pipeline would exacerbate a global crisis. It will hurt all Iowans living today and future generations. Their lives and future are at grave risk with business as usual. That is unacceptable. I have heard the voices, the powerful, eloquent voices of today's youth. Governor Branstad, are you listening? Have you heard their voices? They are asking for a livable world. They have a right to a future. We just learned yesterday that